What's happening, everybody? I'm back. It's me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, here doing something again a little different than normal. I mean, you get movie reviews, TV reviews, comic book TV shows and movie reviews, trailer reactions. You might get my random ass thoughts on the live hang, which I might actually do while she's here for about an hour. But nonetheless, I'm here with my good friend from Chicago. Been knowing her for a while. This ain't one of those good friends where it's like, oh yeah, we just met at a con one day and we're good friends now.
We're close, yeah.
We're close. We can just call each other and say hi. Nah, this has been the homie for a while, and I'm glad she's here. Miss Tamara Lynn Chambers, what up?
Hi, y'all. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here and gracing my channel with your presence. I can always use more white women.
There's too many of us, listen.
But you gotta collect them with a black man, and everyone thinks other things.
So too true.
They'd be like, this is for the turn to something else later. I don't think I got the time to edit that. I don't feel like setting up cameras and shit. I got like 5.
It would do better, though, than just talk about nerd shit.
Oh, the video, they'd be like, yo, you gotta see this. This video started out nerdy, but then it went a whole nother...
It's a lot of people's very specific kinks.
They'd be like, what the... All right. So we did one talking about our favorite cartoons. And I initially had one. Tamara had 4. And so she made me feel jealous. So I had to do 4 because she brought up a show that I'm friends with showrunners. I was like, hey, y'all in my 4. So please go check that video out. I'll link it at the end. But we decided to do another one. And she's a big... So I'll let her introduce what this one is.
Okay. So I had a hard time picking my favorite animated TV show, but video games for me, it's pretty night and day, pretty simple. So we're doing favorite video games, but I'm probably going to add more than one because, I can't choose anything.
So go ahead and start it since you're going to add more than one because I can't choose anything.
So my favorite franchise of all time is Fallout. Have you played any of the Fallout games?
I have not played Fallout.
It's my favorite. So I was a big gamer as a kid, and then I got into high school and college and just completely stopped gaming. And then got back into it, Fallout New Vegas, and it just completely relaunched my passion for it. And so Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, we don't talk about Fallout 76, Fallout 1 and 2.
Wait, why don't...
Jay, we do not talk about it. It's a disappointment to all of its parents.
Because you was like, we don't talk about that.
Don't talk about that.
It's not disowned child.
It's like this really cool open world concept game, and then Fallout 76 brought it to online gaming, and it just didn't transfer well. They didn't do a good job with it. They released it too soon. It was all buggy mess. I haven't played it in a while. Maybe it's been updated, but I don't think so, and we just don't talk about it.
So that was your 4.
That's all encompassing. That's one franchise.
Okay. Okay, well, so what's the other? You got any other ones, or are you good with that one right now?
For now, that's the top of the top for me. For now.
All right. I would have said this one. This is my honorable mention. I would have said Madden, but the reason I won't say the Madden franchise is because I've watched a lot of friendships and relationships end over Madden games. If you understand some of y'all will understand what I'm talking about. And I'm not just talking dudes. I've seen women get into the game and the guy try to talk to him and they be like, you don't get the fuck out of my face. And I'll be like, ma'am, why are you so hostile? I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen people get mad when say somebody's cheating or somebody doing something. I've seen it. But it's always fun playing it because you always want to play with your favorite NFL player at that moment. So Madden would have been there. For me, I kind of am similar to Tamara in the eyes of, I played big as a kid. As growing up, I had all these different game systems. I told her I was kind of spoiled with game systems until it became just my brother. And yes, that's traffic you hear, okay? It happens. We know that here. I embrace the shit. And I know you're like, should you not acknowledge it? No, it's fucking loud. But I had all these as a kid. And so I played, and then after a while, I got, I stopped doing it. And it's hard to pick up now because of my schedule. And for those who follow me know that I'm always going. I don't sleep as it is because I'm either working on something to make a new video concept, to finish writing on these scripts, which I'm working on, everything. But to me, one of my favorite video games ever is a video game I downloaded and put on my tablet. I got an emulator to put it on my tablet. It's called Kid Chameleon.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Kid Chameleon is on the Sega Genesis. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it's about this kid named Alex Kidd. Go figure. He is sucked, and he goes to this arcade, and the arcade has been kidnapping kids, and they don't know what happens.
That's right.
But he's supposed to be the best video game player anywhere. He gets sucked into the game and has to beat the game to save the kids and himself. But in the process, he puts on these helmets, and these helmets change him into different characters. So there's one helmet he can become a fly. There's one helmet he can become a cyclone. One helmet he becomes like a spiky head skull rhino dude. There's one where he puts on a hockey mask and becomes Jason.
Damn.
And he throws hatchets.
That's such a good concept for a game, especially that old. Like, that's really good.
It literally is so dope. And so I still play it to this day whenever I decide to charge up my tablet and play it. Like,
they should redo that.
They should, but you know what? That's the problem with saying certain things like that, because I get scared.
I know. They could ruin it.
They can ruin it. You know what I'm saying? We see so much get redone and rebooted from TV shows, movies, even video games get brought back. Yeah. Like, they were talking about bringing back Earthworm Jim and Toe Jam and Earl. And I was like,
kind of skeptical. Like, Spyro's a big game that I played as a kid, and they did the remastered version this last year, and it was good, but it wasn't like as good as I wanted it to
like
be.
Star Fox is coming back.
Yeah.
And so like Star Fox, I was heavy on Star Fox when it first came.
Heavy on Star Fox.
And I was like, is it gonna be the same? I know you gotta update it with the times.
Right.
But does it have that same feel?
Right.
And we talked about this with the cartoons. You realize some things aren't just meant for us, but also when you see the rating on certain video games, you're like, I know what this is meant for. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I was what it was meant for.
I was what, and my innards tell me, not my insides, my innards tell me that I'm still meant for it. So I just don't know. But like I want to get into like the Call of Duties and stuff like that. Yeah. But I'll be watching people. I played Call of Duty maybe a couple years ago, and I did the online thing. I was at my buddy crib, and getting called a nigga by a little 13-year-old white boy really just shocked me, because it was like, I will beat the fuck out you, boy. Like, I wasn't even upset. I was like,
it's more just like, that's a bold ass move.
A bold ass.
Damn.
I'm like, boy, you realize I know computer hackers. I will find your motherfucking IP address and where you live. I will treat this like the end of Jay and Silent Bob.
Did you tell him that?
I will treat this like the end.
Tell him that? Yes. That's hilarious.
I will treat this like the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Be at your house, or you Quentin 6315 fucks.
Do you live at 3214?
This is you?
Okay, cool. See you somebody. Throw the table.
Throw the paper down at his door, just start stumping the shit out of him. Like, that kind of was like, I don't get, like, I get the anonymity people want to have to be able to say shit and feel like they're tough and bad and everything, but I'm like, fuck this.
Video games is the one thing that I do anymore that's like, still kind of like technically online, but that like isn't work related for me, and I feel like doing online stuff just ruins it for me. And I know people, that's a unpopular opinion, I know it's great for a lot of people, but for me it's just like, I'm not a great gamer, I just love gaming, and so I don't want to be there ruining people's like parties and then like get cussed out because I'm a terrible gamer. I just want to chill and make food in Breath of the Wild. That's all I really want to do. That's another honorable mention for me. Breath of the Wild is pretty fucking good.
Okay. I'm sorry. But also, I think one of the things that got me wanting to get back into gaming is when I finally saw the Leroy Jenkins clip that I didn't know what... I knew people were doing it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And then I watched it, and I was crying in my room laughing. I couldn't stop dying laughing. And then when Family Guy did it, I was like...
Fuck.
Leroy Jenkins. And then the dude just be like, God damn it, Leroy.
It's so fucking good. Oh my god. It's so good.
Stick to the plan, Leroy. Stick to the plan. All that crazy shit, man. So, I don't have really many for this, but I want to thank you for yours. Do you have any other ones? Because I know you said you're a big gamer.
Okay, so, N64 Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's just the game, period. I don't know why that wasn't on the top of my list. Like, look, people talk shit when they be playing Super Smash Brothers. I'm like, look, let me go and get this Princess Toadstool, a.k.a. Princess Peach. Mm-hmm. Let me go and get her. Mm-hmm. Gonna shoot these young turtle shells up at you. You gonna back up off me, friend.
We'll see who's king then. Yeah, I can get down with some N64 Super Smash.
One of my homeboys taught me the trick of the right time to accelerate off the line and all this other stuff. And I was like, prepare for battle, sir.
I've never fought with my little brother more than when we were like 8 and 10 playing Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Oh, it was brutal.
Who got hit with the controller first?
Him every time.
He's so abusive. Him every fucking time.
Every fucking time.
Damn,
I'm like 10 years old.
Yo, we're doing this shit. But look, I want to thank you for talking about your favorite video games. And for a lot of people who don't know where they can find you, who are new to the channel here, tell them how they can reach you.
You guys can reach me at Tamara Lynn Chambers on YouTube and Tamara L. Chambers at Twitter. Again, should have made them the same. What an idiot.
And the one that you see above is her Instagram handle. Because I was looking at it too. I was like, I'm not going to put 3 fucking things up here. We're going to pick one and roll with it. She's got 20,000 people on Instagram. Look, eventually somebody would like, I want her to post me and be like, hey, follow him so I can just I just want to hit 10,000. I'm at 9,030. I just need the 10K.
It's just, when you see that number, it just feels so fucking good.
Because I have 10K on Twitter. I mean, I got 12K almost at Twitter. I'm growing here on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube, because I just started really using it.
Yeah.
I'm close to 6,000 on here. I mean, but you with this 400,000 shit. Again, I understand it's all 12-year-olds and kids. That's still, look, YouTube don't care about that. They just care about
they don't.
When it comes to monetizing shit. They don't give a fuck. That number looks great. And people would be wondering, why y'all got to keep putting videos up? Just because you got this number don't mean nothing.
Doesn't mean anything.
You got to keep these watch minutes up.
For sure. For fucking sure. All right, well, we'll take a cute selfie. We'll post it. We'll be like,
right.
oh, this guy right here.
Damn right. But y'all already know how to find me. Twitter, Instagram at Mr. J. Washington. It's spelled there. I don't need to spell Washington. I really don't. My Patreon is patreon.com/Mr. J. Washington. Join the Supervillain Squad. If you want to show your love and support, go there. Here's the dope thing about my Patreon. My tiers are, guess what? $1, $5.
Oh,
I make it so simple. If you choose to donate more, then I will give you options to be a part of a video like this. Do different things. I don't want to have to make it where it feels like, you gotta pay this much to do stuff. I want to make it easy for people to join. Like, oh man, I'm just dropping $5 a month. I should have
that's the way to do it.
I should have 7,000 patrons. But
that's the way to do it.
Everybody's like, here's a $20 tier and a $50 tier, because then that means I have to keep up with that shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. And also make sure you're checking out the Mad Titan podcast. Everywhere you get your podcasts from. I get you caught up on everything that is happening in the Marvel and DC live action and cinematic universes. It is barbershop talk for nerds. I keep this shit A100, just like I do everything on the channel. So come on in the convo, all right? We will holler at y'all later. Till then, take care. I'm out here.